So, I've moved to Spain on my own, more specifically to a place on the south coast, Marbella. It's an extremely popular tourist destination for both Spanish and foreign tourists who come to enjoy the beaches, the nightlife, the amazing resorts, and the hot microclimate. Its popularity as a tourist destination first emerged in the 50s and has since developed into one of the most exclusive vacation hubs in the world, home to the likes of Simon Cowell, Antonio Banderas and Vladimir Putin. The tourist industry is by far the biggest sector of Marbella's economy, with people coming from all over the world to enjoy a laid-back lifestyle, amazing weather and luxury shopping. As soon as the pandemic hit, the tourist industry went to zero. And since, it's been a long struggle for the area to get back to levels close to what it was like pre-COVID. I'm lucky to have this villa all to myself. I'm basically house sitting as construction is being finished, so yeah, a lot of space just for me at the minute. So this is the bedroom area, and I know it's looking a little bit bare at the minute, but if I'm honest, I like to get outside and in the sun as much as possible because, well, I need it. I'm trying to move down to factor 30. One of the hardest adjustments so far about living here has been the Spanish. I've studied Spanish for most of my school life, and coming here, you know, I could speak, I thought I was pretty good, I enjoyed it. Yeah, dead wrong.
La telefona. El teléfono.
Okay, maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but there are definitely times when I just have to nod and smile and wave. And it's disheartening sometimes when people speak to me in English because, you know, I'm trying to speak as much Spanish as possible. Although I guess, you know, understandable as I don't look like a quintessentially Spanish person. But definitely the longer I've been here, the easier it's gotten. I enjoy going out and spending time with locals, whether that's chatting at the market or spending time with people on the beach and in coffee shops, playing football. I've really enjoyed that aspect of getting to know people and speaking in Spanish. I think one piece of advice I definitely would have given myself when I first moved a few weeks ago is to not be afraid to tell someone that English is my first language. At points I got stuck in conversations and was too stubborn to ask the person who I was chatting with what the word was I was looking for in Spanish. And since telling people sometimes that, you know, English is my first language, they are often a lot more appreciative when I'm actually speaking to them in Spanish, and we both get a lot more out of the conversation, which is great. So the climate is pretty different to what I'm used to. Obviously it's October now, so it's nearing the end of summer, although as you can see it's still pretty hot, very sunny, and that's because Marbella has a microclimate. Because of the mountains behind it, it stays warm pretty much all year round. So even when I'm here in December, it will be 20+ degrees, which in my books is not something to complain about. So when I first flew over, I brought 3 jumpers with me, and I have not, and I don't think will, need to go anywhere near them anytime soon. And the lifestyle here is different to anything I've experienced at home. On the one hand, you've got the tourists and expats who come and stay in the hotels, spend time on the beaches, fill the restaurants, and shop in high-end stores. And then on the other hand, you've got the locals, the majority of whom, at least in the summer, are employed in the tourist industry or are retired. Having been here on holiday before, it's been awesome to see from both the perspective of a tourist, but now as a local as well. And I can definitely say that living here as a local has completely shaped my idea of what a place can offer you. I've never lived by the sea, and it still feels surreal to me to be able to just wake up and walk to the beach for sunrise whenever I want. Just on a random Tuesday in October, get up and smell the fresh sea air and go for a swim. Just a different life. So it's 6 a.m. And for the first time I actually think I should have worn a jumper, but it's a pretty long walk to the beach, so let's get going. So I'm an early riser. I don't know why, I'm just naturally awake at this time, and I love it because it means I'm more productive in the mornings. And although you wouldn't call this a classical productive morning routine, before I moved I would not have been able to wake up like this. Let's go.